Hey there, it's Boots Owen here. This is a Beko condensing sensor dryer. Condenser sensor. Oh, I can't say it. Condenser sensor drying tumble dryer. It's a condenser tumble dryer. DRCS68W. It's written up here as well, and on the back. They've written it all over this one. It's a pretty nice machine, I reckon. You can reverse the door. It's got the hinges. You flip them over, and you have to move this back and forth and whatnot. Pretty clean, this one. 2009 model. I'm going to show you today how to clean the lint filter and the condenser unit. So lint filter's in here. This is a really easy job. You just open this up and take out all of this stuff in here. In this case it's just lint. If this should be cleaned out after every use. I'm also going to have a go in here with the vacuum cleaner just because I can. This will always have some dust in it, so it's not such a big deal, but I'll just try and get out what I can now. It says it down here as well, clean the filter after every use. So you just snap that back together and pop it back in. That's that. Then down on the bottom is the condenser unit. So let's put down these two tabs. This door comes off. And then there's 4 levers. I don't know why one of them's red, but there's a little diagram there of how you open them. It's pretty self-explanatory. I think actually this red one might engage with some kind of a switch up above. Clean it once a month is what it says. So you do that and then you pull it forward. And in here there's a bit of stuff, and so any fluff that's not caught by the filter up above will come down here. And what we want to do is make sure that these passages are clean. The ones along the sides should never be dirty. They should never have anything in them because clean air comes in there from outside. So it's just around here. Let's get rid of that. And what you can do with this is run it under a tap, run it under some clean water. Let's get right up close. So there's dust all the way around here and down the sides. What we're trying to stop is dust getting into the little reservoir at the back and clogging it up. And we're also trying to stop, in the first instance, on this side of the machine, on the front, we're trying to stop lint getting stuck in those veins. I'll show you them again in that heat exchanger unit. So any water that's in here will drain down. It'll drain down. So this is fresh air comes in over at the side and comes in through here and runs across, and then causes the air with the laundry, the air in the machine, to cool down, and that gets the water to condense out of it. It really isn't too bad. This, I've seen ones that were so bad, so clogged up that nothing could come out. So what we want to do is, you see these little teeth here, we want to make sure they're clean because water dribbles down through there and into the pump. The pump then pumps the moisture, the water, up to the top to the drawer. So I'm just going to wipe out in here. You don't really need to be this thorough, but you do need to be sure that you're getting rid of all the big bits. The rest is up to you. So if your filter's got a hole in it, all that dust is just going to blow down here and get caught. If it gets caught, the water can't escape, and you'll get an error light up on top saying clean filter or water tank full, one or the other. Well, it shouldn't be water tank full, but it might be clean filter, but either one could come on. But if you keep doing this, you should never get the error. So there we go. It's not going to get much cleaner than that. Now this one, got a bit of fluff there, so let's give this a wipe. Get rid of all of the fluff. Put a little hook there to get that out. You don't need a hook, you could use anything, a matchstick or a Q-tip. And there shouldn't really be anything that you'd call dirty in here. If you're only ever drying laundry that's been through the washing machine, this should all be clean. Clean lint. So I'm being a bit fussy here now going around this seal, but you can be too. You can run this under the tap, it doesn't matter if it gets wet. Something like a shower would be more useful really though. And then the last bit is in here, and this is what you don't want to get clogged. So it's already getting clogged at the back. You don't want these passages to get blocked. So let's pick it all out. I'm doing it with it held pointing downwards so that any of the fluff doesn't fall into the cracks, into the spaces. I've seen machines before that were thrown away or left out for garbage because the people who owned them didn't think they worked. They told me so. And I think it's just a matter of cleaning them. I think what happens is people like the idea of a new machine. Now there's a few bits in there, so let's just try and hook them out. See on the back there's a few bits that I managed to get through. So really want to brush them out somehow. I'm just hooking them out here. Some manuals show them running under a tap, I've said that already. I find if you can get as much of it out dry or without the tap, it's best option. But if we look down there, it's still not clear, so I think I'm going to have to give it a run. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in a sink and run the tap through and get a bottle brush and clean in between. That's a brush that's very small brush on the end of a wire. Okay, so here's what it looks like now. It's all wet, and there you can see inside it's all clear, and that's the bottle brush that I used. You can see it's all covered in bits, but I just cleaned it all down through each one, right up from each end as best I could, and got all of the stuff out of there. So to put it back together, I think it doesn't matter if you put it back together wet. You You just slide it up. You just offer it up and slide it in, and then lock those tabs, and then put the front back on. And that's it, job done. Any comments or questions, leave them below. Thanks for watching, see you later.